And that was my journey, because I was blessed with having my last child just 3 years ago, to replace, perhaps in some divine work of God, the child that I lost in 1986. And I carried that inspiration with me, that I would like to see a better life for kids. And not only for him, but the kids of that group growing into the next generation. So that the torch that has been, and the battles that have been won for us from Dr. Girdari and the other leaders before us, must pass from generation to generation. And that is, if you do not take anything from this room today, you must take the fact that we need political empowerment, and we need to take a seat at the table, because that is where all the decisions are made. That is where it counts, and that is where it matters. Because at the end of the day, unless we can occupy that table, we will be forever be living as second-class citizens in this great land of America, the land of the free and the home of the brave. And we will never be able to live the American dream as it should surely be lived. And we will never be able to embrace the greatness of America. We will always be on the outside, looking in. Now, the great Mahatma Gandhi said that you must be the change you want to see in the world. And that must be the guiding inspiration for each and every one of us today. That we must take the mantle of leadership, and that we must similarly be able to set by our lives in whatever field, as Dr. Girdari was saying, in whatever field we embrace, whether it's in the political field, whether it's in the legal field, whether it's in the economic field, we must be able to show that example to the world that we have come and we have arrived, and that therefore we are therefore mentors and leaders in this society. It is not a stroke of genius, nor is it mere coincidence that you would find that Indo-Caribbean districts are divided into all sorts of nonsensical equations. If you look at the shape of the districts, you will find that there's no logical sequence to having this district shaped like that. As a matter of fact, Richmond Hill community has been divided into 2 districts. First, one belongs to Councilman Tom White, and the other one to Councilman Joseph Adabo, an Italian-American. And hence, we're not being able to put together the votes to win that one seat, the council seat. Nor are we able to put together the votes in the assembly district, because it's divided by Assemblywoman Michelle Pfeiffer, an Italian-American, Michelle Titus, who's an Afro-American, Brian McLaughlin, now replaced by Rory Lanceman, who's a Jewish-American, but we have never had a single seat, as it should be, where people of one origin, people of one commonality, like Indo-Caribbeans or from whatever part of the world, are able to occupy a seat at the table so that we can have common resources and common goals, common problems answered. And that is not mere coincidence. That is where we need to send a message to those that draw these districts and to the political powers that be, that we need a seat at the table. We need our own district just like everyone else. This is what democracy is all about, that everyone should have a stake in how their affairs are done. After all, we pay taxes just like everyone else, and we make the same sacrifices. As a matter of fact, we make more, because the janitors and the cashiers and the babysitters and the many of us who get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and come back till in the evenings at 8 o'clock come from our community. Those that go on the train and go to New Jersey and have to leave their homes for a whole week. Those are the people that come from our community, so that the Wall Street tycoons can take home their millions, whilst we slave and some menial task at below minimum wage, and we help to progress them and propel them further to economic prosperity. And they make that based on our backs. They build their wealth on our backs. But in introspection, we have a lot to blame, because of the fact that we are also not very active in the political arena. We've come with a stigma that politics is dirty. Politics is not for me. Politics is something we should not be involved in. My brothers and sisters, that is one of the worst mistakes that we have made as a community. Because of the fact that if we don't get involved, no one is going to do it for you. No one is going to give you a seat on a platter. It's not going to happen, and you would have a cycle of from generation to generation living in a subhuman form in America. So we are always the bridesmaids, but we are never the bride. We always playing catch up with someone else, and we always feel the wealth that we have gained, the houses we have, the 1- and 2-family homes, that this is the American dream. This is where I've achieved everything. This is where it starts, this is where it begins, this is where it ends. And I can tap myself on the shoulder and say, I have lived the American dream. But that is only the beginning of the dream. And you as leaders, by the very fact that you're here today, you're confirming to us that you're leaders of the communities to which you belong. And you must take back that similar message.